What's going on, everyone? What's on the show today, JFB?
We got news. We got jokes. We got the main event, which is Revolution.
All this and more on the All Effin' Wrestling Show.
Woo-hoo! Hit it.
Coming to you live from the effing worldwide media studios located in parts unknown.
It's the All Effin' Wrestling Show.
With your hosts, Canada Dry, and the JFB.
Tell me how it's priced. Tell me if the item is for sale. And tell me.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Good afternoon. If I don't see you till later, how you doing? I'm half man, half robot. I am the JFB, James from Boston.
That's your profile picture, right? And
Is
of
it?
course, I am the patron saint of professional wrestling. I'm your gambling bookie. I'm that jiggered up, bubbly son of a bitch. I'm Canada Dry, damn it.
Woohoo! It gets me all energized when he does
Ooh.
that. Oh, I'm jacked.
And
I'm ready
I just want
go.
to say to Joseph Graham, so your wife got you out of a social event. She made up a lie saying you're sick.
Yeah, I mean, you could say that, sure. I mean, it's just a little bit of a stretch of a truth. I wasn't really feeling very well yesterday, so,
You
out
both
of an
didn't
abundance
wanna
of
see
caution.
these. You both really didn't want to socialize today, so you're like, your wife said, Joseph's sick, so we can't really do it. I think every couple's done it though. So
Hey, that's the key to a good relationship. You got to take one for the team every once in a while.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, you do. Hey, my ex-wife used diabetes quite often as I couldn't go and do stuff. So,
But you were feeling fine, and you're like,
I was
okay.
feeling fine. Yeah, the sugar's a little high. Can't go out. Darn it.
I mean, that's something that's hard to prove. You could just say, I'm feeling dizzy. I'm not feeling too good,
I got the diabetes. We are joined, of course, by the head of effing Social Security, Joseph Graham. Say hello.
Hello, effing universe. How's everybody doing today? Looking forward to talking to some good Revolution predictions.
Heck yeah. And then we are joined, of course, by our liege. He is the king of man cave style. He is, of course, the Lord, Rich Southwood. Say hello.
Hello to all my loyal subjects in AFW land, coming to you from deep within the heart of AFW headquarters at the official AFW Man Cave. I'm ready to talk Revolution, are you?
Oh, I'm so ready.
Let me just say that I'm not worthy of being in the Lord's presence.
You know what? I make an exception for Social Security any day of the week.
Oh my
Sounds
goodness!
good.
When he says that, it makes me want to throw up.
Well, make sure you got a bucket nearby then, sir.
There's going to be puke flying everywhere. It's going to look worse than The Exorcist.
Oh,
Look, there's going to be more puke than John Moxley blood in a wrestling match, okay?
Oh, jeez.
there's going to be more puke than Darren Drozdoff can produce in one sitting.
He's gonna puke.
That was the weirdest thing ever. I loved it.
Oh, only one man in the world can puke on command, and that, of course, is the Draws. All right, so before we get started in the main event, we got to go through a little matriculation, if you will. Got to knock out some house cleaning, and one of those, of course, is the news. From the four corners of the globe, from our studios to your home, this is FNN, the FN News Network, starring Canada Dry and the JFB. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. We got traffic, sports, we got weather, we got everything live. Traffic, you name it, we got it. So Canada Dry, before we get started, you have to shotgun that coffee and give us a fact of the day.
I've taken a few sips as the show started. I got my important fact of the day already.
Let's hear it.
Okay.
Canada Dry on a roll today.
I am. The Enlightened One only lets me out every once in a while to do the show, so I got to make use of this. Then he puts me back in that little box. Everyone's got a little fuzzy cat friend. I got the fruit cat. Coop's got his like 5 cats. But you see them dreaming sometimes, and you see them little paws moving and their little lips moving as they're sleeping. And it turns out what they're dreaming about is you. So that's your fact of the day.
Oh. It's funny because my dog, she'll run her paws, and then she gets up startled and then takes off. I don't know why. I don't think she's dreaming about me. I think she's dreaming.
Well, I don't know what dogs are dreaming about. I know cats dreaming about their owners.
That is cool. I did not know that. All right, so let's get to some news. Kofi Kingston injured during the 5-way match to challenge for the Intercontinental title. WWE is not saying exactly what the injury is, but he could be out for an undetermined amount of time. Wow. Trinity Fatu, a.k.a. Naomi, will appear at WrestleCon along with Bill Goldberg and several other wrestlers. This is going to be her first appearance since leaving WWE.
And she removed WWE the title from her Twitter account.
She did. Ooh. She did. So despite the fact that every dirt sheet has been reporting that she is coming back, it doesn't look like she's coming back anytime soon. So apparently Lesnar said, I don't want to wrestle Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania. That's the reason why we got the DQ at Elimination Chamber. And then apparently Lesnar.
But here's the thing. I don't buy that. It's a Meltzer report. Why would you give that match up? And now you got Osmosis Jones.
Well, and it's interesting because PW Insider, who tends to tell the truth a lot more than Meltzer, is reporting that Lesnar has been telling people he's finishing up his career in WWE because he didn't want to wrestle Bray. Canada Dry, do we think that Lesnar really is going to retire sooner than later?
Okay, so here's the words he's using. Finishing up.
Yeah.
So to me, this screams contract up. Re-up my contract, pay me more money. Yeah. Because why would you his dates are just so ridiculous. He can show up 5 times a year and get paid all that money. You wouldn't refuse that. So that's what that's about. Yeah. I don't buy this Bray Wyatt thing because who wouldn't want to be in a storyline with Bray Wyatt? It's like your Undertaker spot. I don't buy that for a minute.
Yeah. Joseph Graham, your thoughts?
I do buy it because Brock isn't one to put on big matches or big storylines. He just likes to show up, spam a couple F5s, and then leave.
Yeah.
So, but I also don't think he's leaving. I think he's just going to go take his little hiatus back in Canada, go tend to his farm, go hunting a little bit, sleep with his wife, like he said in his interview, in his promo, and then come back when the timing's right.
When you come back to Canada, Lesnar, call me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get him on the show.
Get him on the show. Yeah. Rich Southwood, your thoughts?
Did you just call him Miss Southwood?
I did.
Southwood.
Well, I do declare that.
I do declare.
I don't have my wig, so I can't be Dollywood.
Okay.
But I think I don't know. Lesnar's not terribly old, but he's probably got more money than God. So if he wants to, I know he really digs, like from his appearance, like he was on Pat McAfee show, I don't know, 6 months, 8 months ago, something like that. And he really digs being on the ranch. Like that's his happy spot.
Yeah.
So if you got money, you're not afraid to live the way you are. I could definitely buy it seeing him going out, but it's also hard to turn down. Like what Canada Dry said, they're going to pay him $2 million to appear 5 times a year. Like who's going to turn that down too?
Well,
So
yeah, counter to kind of reinforce your point here. Kevin Nash said they couldn't pay him enough to return to the ring. So it's like at some point, do you need more money? He's like, what? So I can get more money that I don't spend?
Yeah.
I mean, but to be fair, like Kevin Nash is definitely in headspace in a different place than Brock is. So
Yeah, that's true.
So a few months ago, we talked about Ted DiBiase being in trouble with the state of Mississippi because of a welfare scam. Well, Brett DiBiase has decided to turn state's evidence. He pleaded guilty to federal fraud charges in a welfare scandal, including with his dad and his older brother. No word yet on to whether or not Ted DiBiase, but
senior?
apparently,
This is senior?
Yeah.
Well, everybody's got a price.
Everybody's got a price,
including the $1 Million Man.
Including the
So
$1
is it,
million.
was he like tag teaming up with Brett Favre in this since it was Mississippi? Like,
Yep.
how would this all
Absolutely.
happen to one state is what I want to know. Like, geez Louise, the poor people of Mississippi.
It's looking like there was some sort of crack in the system that they can get in.
Obviously.
So,
Oh no, they were writing fake. They were filling out fake applications for fake charities. And that's how this all started.
That's
Well,
what
yeah,
happens. That's what
all
happens when
this-
a government rolls out a program and doesn't do the proper vetting beforehand.
Yeah.
all this is like, Ted DiBiase, he had that ministry where he's going around preaching about the Lord, and then you do something stupid like this and make it all look like shit.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Tell Liam to mind his own business about what the interns do while I'm here.
Well, no,
If they want to
it's-
bring me a drink, they can bring me a friggin' drink.
Hold on, it's Liam's birthday, so Liam can say whatever the hell he wants. Happy birthday, Liam.
I already said happy birthday to Liam,
Well,
but he's
I
not going to
still
take
get to
away
say
my
what he
drinks.
wants.
Do you understand me?
He still gets to say what he wants. It's his birthday. He gets a free pass.
He gets a free pass on his birthday. Now, if I was president, you'd also, by the time you get 90, here it is. When you turn 90, you're allowed to commit one murder a year.
Oh my God.
Not two.
Oh,
Okay,
don't elect
now,
this guy. Oh,
when you're 90, though, are you allowed to outsource the work or do you have to do it yourself?
No, you have to do it yourself. Yeah.
Oh, that could be a
Well,
problem. then.
you notice that old people, they steal a lot and they don't care.
Oh, they
Like,
do.
I'm old. I didn't know.
I don't know how these 50 batteries fell into my pocket. All right. WWE is interested in a wrestler. Want to take a stab on who it is?
Who aren't they interested in?
MJF.
That's true. That's
Kenny
not part of the
Omega?
news. Commander. So apparently Commander showed up on AEW for the Face of
Good for
Revolution.
Cobra Commander. Back in show business.
Back in show business. G.I. Joe. So Commander apparently is in the crosshairs for WWE. They are apparently interested in him because he appeared on AEW. Mind you, they could have probably signed him years ago when he was in AAA. So,
Well, that was the kind of thing with Will Hobbs when Will Hobbs was like really getting in there with started to get in there with AEW. All of a sudden the phone rings. Hey,
Yeah.
remember we wanted you? Yeah, you didn't want me then. Don't want me now. Will Hobbs.
click. Ronda Rousey is out with a legitimate injury. Eddie Kingston kayfabes quitting AEW. So I have not watched Ring of Honor's new show yet. I probably will watch it, probably leading up to Revolution. But let's go with Canada Dry. Canada Dry, your thoughts on the kayfabe quitting?
I would have loved that they just fit this in right after the Face of the Revolution ladder match.
Yeah.
Just a quick 10 seconds. That's all you need. And that'll get a reaction out of Tony Schiavone and all them. Oh, whoa, what's going on here with Eddie Kingston? You don't need a lot of time. 10 lousy seconds. You could have put it on the show.
Exactly. Joseph Graham, your thoughts?
I mean, I know he's going to ROH. I've seen the spoilers of what happens. I won't
Yeah.
say it though, just to in case anyone out there hasn't. But at the same time, I don't care about Eddie Kingston in AEW. Like, I hate his character. He comes off as a crybaby
Yeah.
to me. Like, and you're a grown man from Yonkers or wherever in New York. Like, you're supposed to be the tough guy of the tough guys.
Yeah.
And he just doesn't come off as that to me.
No, comes off as a petulant child at times. Lord Rich Southwood, your thoughts?
I'm glad that he's going over to ROH because I want him to finally get a world title.
Yeah.
I think that I would be happy as all get out if he beat Claudio at Supercard of Honor.
Yeah. That would be so awesome.
I hate Claudio now, so get rid of him.
I don't like him. Like I said, I was on Dynamite After Dark, I don't know, a month or so ago, and I watched him wrestle. I don't like him anymore. He's just not good in the ring.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, quick FYI for all those out there that are loving the Second Amendment of the United States. If you're going to drive a car and have your valet park it for you, don't leave your gun in the car. Sonia Deville did, and she was arrested for gun possession in New Jersey. God.
New Jersey, all right? New Jersey.
Ugh, man. Cameron Grimes will be appearing. He is expected to be on the main roster after WrestleMania. He has not been on NXT since he lost to Joe Gacy. So, Canada Dry, are you excited? Is there an upside or downside to him going to the main roster?
It's a flip a coin at this point. You don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, when someone comes, how are they going to build them up? Like the roster right now is like bread and butter. Yeah, you're just tasting it. I guess I'll eat it. I'm hungry.
Yeah. Joseph Graham, your thoughts?
I look forward to it. Like you said, he hasn't been on NXT, so he doesn't have any untold storyline there. In Triple H, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, saying that they're going to have some creative and plan in place for people coming up now. It's not like where Vince was in charge, where Triple H cultivated this great character, and then Vince came up and threw a mask on him.
Yeah. Yeah, that is true. Not like, certain other individuals who dressed up like Mad Max Beyond the Thunderdome. Lord Rich Southwood, your thoughts?
Yeah, I don't really watch WWE. I'm not really familiar with Cameron Grimes, but I will say this. Any person moving up to the main show, I wish you nothing but luck, and I hope you make all the money in merch sales.
There you go. Fuego del Sol broke his foot in 5 freaking places. 5.
That's rough.
That's hard.
$5 foot long.
Yeah.
And our last, we always like to end the news on a good note. Congrats to Joseph Fatu, a.k.a. Solo Sikoa, on his upcoming nuptials. The man was married a couple days ago. Congratulations.
Yes, congrats.
Yeah. So if she's a wrestler, maybe she'll be part of the Bloodline storyline. Who knows? So that, ladies and gentlemen, is our news. And now we have to get to the joke of the week.
Why did the duck go to rehab? Because he's a quack addict.
Oh, God.
Now, that is Matthew Bessinger. He is one of Natalia Markova's super fans, and so he wanted to be part of our joke of the week. So, congrats, Matthew.
Matthew, that was awesome.
Like it.
He's a quack addict. I love it.
I love a good one-liner.
Quack, quack, quack. Yeah, if you got a joke of the week, send it on to Canada Dry, the JFB. Send it to anybody. Smoke signals, instant messenger, Instagram, however you want to get in touch with us. We will put your joke, because the joke of the week is brought to you by backshaves.com. That's right, backshaves.com, where someone will come out to your house or your place of business or on a street corner and will shave your back for you.
Now,
Wide range.
I had an appointment last night to get my back shaved.
Yeah. How'd it go?
Oh, it was amazing. It was great. I just signed up for the top tier package.
Yeah.
Beautiful blonde girl came, shaved my back. But the problem is, I had to clean up my house first because I was embarrassed with messes everywhere. So
Yeah.
it's a bit of a hassle. But you know what? It gives me inspiration to clean my house once a week.
Yeah, I'm on the cheapskate, and I am going to go up to the premium level because I don't want some shifty homeless person coming in and shaving my back.
Yeah. Well, they're not homeless, but they look homeless.
They look homeless. Yeah, he literally looks like he's been put through the ringer, and that's kind of fugazi to me.
Yeah, you get the mid-tier guys. They look a little bit more respectable, but they sometimes they don't know what the hell they're doing yet.
Yeah, exactly. They're interns. They're just learning the process of shaving a back. So, but yeah, I mean,
Get in on it now, though, too, because I'm on a 3-month wait list. I was talking about it yesterday on Wrestling, Magical Wrestling. I'm on a 3-month wait list because it's so busy in my area. So if you want to take advantage of this wonderful product, don't wait. Do it now, because otherwise you're going to get stuck like Lord Ryan Rich here. And I'm nobility, and I still have to wait 3 months.
hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Joe
Also,
Graham,
like,
are you on a tier yet?
I get it, but also this is a great Christmas gift.
Oh,
Get a
yeah.
subscription for someone, you know.
Yeah. Makes a good Father's Day gift.
Father's Day's coming up.
Father's Day's coming up.
Mother's Day's coming up. If maybe you have a mom on the Greek persuasion or something.
And it's a nice way. It's a nice way of saying, dude, your back's hairy.
Mom's back is so hairy you can braid it. All right, let's go to our next week. We've gone through everything. Now it's time to get to the meat. The meat and potatoes are the whole reason why we do this to begin with. And that, of course, is the main event.
Gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening.
Ding, 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 main event. It is Sunday, March 5th, which can only mean one thing, and that is AEW is going to bestow upon us their pay-per-view. They don't do a pay-per-view every month. This isn't WWE. They do it once every 2 or 3 months. This is Revolution. It is on this week, and we are going to go bonkers because we have money on the table. Money is on the table. Joseph Graham and Lord Rich Southwood have a bet against each other. Of course, we have an outstanding bet against each other. Me and Canada Dry.
Oh yeah, I got this next one. You won the last one, but I got this one.
Yeah, I don't think so because I'm going not risky at all. I'm going to go with the most boring picks as possible.
Now, not only do we want to bet each other, we want to help you guys out there make some great picks. Because a lot of people like to bet, and betting. Hey, who the hell is that guy? Betting it makes things just a little bit better. So you're gonna get our money picks. We're gonna lock in our picks. You're gonna pick them. You're gonna win a buttload of money.
Yeah, exactly. These are our money picks. So if you're on DraftKings, Dally, I know you are.
Dally never leaves that app.
Please remember
that app more than AFW app.
You can't blame us if you lose. You just can't. Okay.
Yeah, that's why we put that disclaimer at the beginning of the episode.
but if you win big, we get all.
I want my cut.
Yeah, we get a vig, and that vig is going to be about 10%. So I'm just letting you know ahead of time.
Standard for operating procedures.
You don't pay the vig. The JFB comes to your house and he cracks open your knees with a baseball bat.
Hey, JFB, before we get started, though, I want to up my bet with the Lord here.
Ooh.
I know right now we got the pay-per-view, but I want you to buy me some wings if I win.
Oh, how many wings are we talking, Golden Graham?
Like a 20 piece,
Yeah, 24. Go for 24.
24 sounds good.
All right.
I'm down for 24.
Okay, we're gonna up our bet too. If I win, I want a plate of sushi.
Ooh.
Okay.
Rough. I'll stick with the wings.
Yeah, right.
if I win, I want one of two things. I want either a barrel of industrial lube, or I want to remove that lube and fill it with poutine. So there we go.
I noticed a lot of the people in the East, they don't know about sushi as much. Like sushi is like a staple in Vancouver. But a lot of the people in the East, they don't really get it.
That's because they're fugazi. Like, I love
Are you a
sushi.
sushi fan, JP?
Love sushi. Love sushi. I got a story about sushi. If we got time, yeah, we do. We got a few minutes. So I'm traveling in the middle of Missouri. Heading
Don't
over.
recommend sushi from there.
No.
Gas station sushi.
Yeah, don't do gas station sushi. It was like 10 o'clock at night. And
Oh my God.
It was about 2 hours away from the hotel I was staying at for this movie I was shooting. Stopped at a gas station, and the first words out of my mouth was, "How bad could this really be?"
Yeah.
Back off.
No, we're talking like
Famous
California
last
rolls or something,
words.
right?
It's just, I don't even know what it was. It just was this blob of it just didn't smell good. But my blood sugar was low, and I had to eat, and I made it about a mile down the road. I had to check into a hotel, and that whole night, it was coming out everywhere.
Wow. Never do
coming out
that. That's a lesson for you all there. But I do recommend, if you're at a gas station, there's always a winner when you get those pizza subs at the gas station. Those are good.
Those are actually really good. Those are good. All right. So let's get to our first match. This is going to be the 0 hour or the pre-show match, and it is going to be the Varsity Athletes. The Varsity Athletes, which is Avi Davari, Josh Woods, and Tony Nese, with Mark Sterling escorting them, versus Mark Briscoe and the Lucha Brothers. Wow. That's a good way to kind of open the show,
So Ari Davari was the leader of the
Trustbusters.
Yeah, so now the Trustbusters still exist without him. That's ridiculous.
Well, I mean, Slim J is still there, and Sonny Kiss, and they had Jeeves K, VSK on.
So who's the leader of the Trustbusters now?
It's Ari still, but they're like you only see the rest of the Trustbusters on Dark. Yeah. And then for some reason, Ari has matching tights to the Varsity Athletes, which I think is wildly hilarious. I'm like, okay, so you're whatever, dude. I don't care, but it's funny to me.
This is why you need a script supervisor for continuity over everything.
Over everything.
So Canada Dry, you go first. Who are you taking? You taking Mark Briscoe and the Lucha Brothers, or are you going to take Avi Davari, Josh Woods, and Tony Nese?
All right, so there's a big responsibility on our shoulders here. It's not just us. We're putting in charge of other people's money here.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get out my big old lock of the week.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, early.
Locking it in.
Yeah.
Lucha Brothers and Briscoe for the win.
Yeah. Okay. Joseph Graham, your thoughts?
Yeah, I agree. This is going to be a great opener. Canada drives right on. It's going to be Mark Briscoe and the Lucha Brothers all the way.
Yeah. Your liege, who are you? What's your money bet? What's your lock?
Yeah, you would be dumb if you picked Ari Davari and the Varsity Athletes, in my opinion, in my very, very wise and smart opinion. It's going to be the Lucha Bros and Mr. Briscoe. They're just going to come in. They're going to get the crowd hyped. They're going to get them pumped, and it's going to be a hell of a show.
Now, who's going to get the pin? I'm picking Mark Briscoe for the pin.
100%. 100%.
Oh, yeah. Because
probably on Ari Davari.
Yeah.
Actually, it could be Josh Woods because they've been building that up.
That's true. It could be very.
If you're trying to go for select bets, I would definitely take Briscoe pinning Josh Woods.
Okay. I'm going to go with my lock early too. I'm going to go with Mark Briscoe because there's Kung Fu and then there's Redneck Kung Fu.
Yes.
Everybody knows Redneck Kung Fu trumps regular Kung Fu. Just saying.
Yeah, because there's like hair pulling, there's like gouging, there's everything in that.
Oh,
No one does the froggy bow like Mark. Just saying.
Nobody does froggy bow like Mark. That is, and I think he's going to get the pin against Josh Woods, and it's going to be.
Well, dude, I want to see him set it up with a J driller.
Yep, that's why.
And then go up for the froggy bow.
Yep,
that's how you end a match. That's how you send the people home happy.
Hell yeah.
Or start the show off happy.
They're just going to be so happy, Golden Graham, from that point on. It's just going to last the rest of the show.
Oh, yeah. that feel good moment is going to happen all through the rest
Golden
of
Graham,
the
I
show.
just side note. You got next time you come on, you got to have some cereal for us. You got to like show some.
Okay.
Tell you what, Golden Grahams are fire. They're like one of my top 5 favorite cereals.
I
Oh,
love
I
Golden Grahams.
Grahams. When I get exceptionally stoned, I don't even
Yes.
use milk. I just eat it right out.
Right, dude.
It's so good. It's so freaking good.
Or cinnamon toast crunch is also good.
Cinnamon
Oh,
toast crunch is
similar.
really good too. Yeah. Or
This is gonna devolve into stoned breakfast categories
We just need
really
to have-
quickly if we don't rein this in.
We need a podcast just on breakfast foods.
I'm down. You let
Let's
me
do-
know when, and I'll bring several bowls of cereal. Let's get it going.
Let's do it. Next week's episode of the All F and Wrestling.
What's your favorite cereal?
breakfast cereals?
And this will lead up to the All F and Wrestling Show very own cereal with little middle fingers too.
Dude, we'll have a cereal draft,
Yeah, there you go.
I love it. All right.
tournament style, round robin.
Canada Dry, book it. That's what we're doing next week.
And I'd like to announce we are proud to announce Corn Pops goes in the first round. Gotta have my pops.
Lucky Charms because they're magically delicious. All
It's the
right,
month of March.
That's true. It is March. It is almost St. Patrick's Day, or as I call it, everybody's Irish and everybody is drunk.
Well-
Our next match, it's final burial time. Jungle Boy Jack Perry versus Christian Cage. Let's go with Lord Rich Southwood on this. Your pick. Who you locking in? Your
If
money
someone
pick.
doesn't get hit in the face with a shovel in this match, I'm going to be very disappointed.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to lead off with that. I think Jungle Boy has to go over.
Okay.
It would be fun if Christian won, but at this point, I think with the storyline of him not being able to pull the trigger on the concerto and everything else, it really just leads up to him going over in this match and kind of maybe finally putting it to rest, I think, and then maybe let Christian go, berate someone else, and make them a star.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go Christian Cage. I think the promo that he cut,
Ooh,
everything.
to me.
She's come to you. I just feel like, he's back from injury. There's no reason not to give him the rub. I mean, he doesn't need it. You're right. He doesn't need it. But I'm telling you right now, Christian Cage, I feel it. I feel it in my bones. I feel it in this bone right here. Right in that one. So, yeah, I'm going Christian Cage. Canada Dry, who are you going with?
I'm going with my sushi pick of the week. And this is Jungle Boy. He needs this. It's going to transcend him into a different sort of more serious character because he did a Buried Alive match with Christian Cage. And this is just the thing that his character needs to get a little bit more gritty. Maybe don't shave, or maybe install some stubble on his face or something. I don't know.
Somebody get that man some beard oil.
He can't even. I don't even
know.
He
Yeah,
can grow
he might
one.
Grow anything.
He can grow the hell out of some mutton chops, though. That's for sure.
That's true. That's true. That man's got some sweet mutton chops going on, just
Oh,
like
yeah,
his
maybe
dad.
He can grow some stubble. He needs some stubble.
Yeah. Okay. Joseph Graham, who are you going with?
I'm going with Jungle Boy as well.
Okay.
I feel like he needs this. Like, it's time to really start moving up some of the younger, some fresh blood into this title picture,
Yeah.
especially the TNT title picture.
Yeah.
But
absolutely.
I'm not going to lie, like watching that promo from Jungle Boy, I kind of wish I had saw on there, instead of it saying Christian, just saying like Jungle Boy, as like a way to evolve his character to where he's become more serious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
Okay.
not even be Jungle Boy anymore. Just be Jungle Jack Perry.
Just be Jack Perry, or something.
Yeah.
But I also curious as to how many takes it took for him to flip up that shovel before he hit him in the face.
10.
At least.
At least 10. All right, let's go to our next group of matches, and we're going to talk about one where the JAS are no longer allowed to be at ringside. We're talking about Chris Jericho versus Ricky Starks. Let's go with I'll go first. I'm going Ricky Starks. Ricky Starks is, his entrance just freaking rules. And I know, like, yesterday you and Liam were answering a question about the best music. He's got the best music in AEW by far.
It's close.
It's
There's so many.
Oh,
There's so many.
future episode, we're going to go top 10 AEW theme songs.
Oh, that'd be part
Please,
of that
please
episode.
allow me to be on that,
of course.
because I will even bring my son on, because he will tell you his top 10 as well. He is a avid, like, he's so big into AEW, but he literally sits up in his room, puts on YouTube, and will listen to AEW themes
Hey,
for like
Rich,
3 hours.
Rich, do you and your son want to come on the episode
When?
when we do the theme song?
That's what I just said.
Yeah.
Well, no, you can't come on.
I mean, that's your loss. That's, I mean, when Lord Rich Southwood appears on Magic of Wrestling, we see the highest numbers live that we've ever seen. Is that not correct?
That is true. That is true.
Just saying,
Well, why didn't you help
ratings
this
draw.
episode? Why didn't you help in this episode? Can't be you.
Canada Dry, who you going with, brother?
Oh, wow. This one's tough because you can't. I'm torn with this one. It's Chris Jericho. He took that loss to Andretti, took the loss to Ricky Starks. He hasn't really won anything big.
Yeah.
He beat Peter Avalon.
Yeah.
with the code breaker.
That's a tough match.
This is tough. Like I feel like Chris Jericho needs a win. So this might get you your sushi points back. So I'm going with Chris Jericho.
Okay, Canada Dry going with Chris Jericho. Joseph Graham, who are you going with, brother?
So this definitely feels like a feud reversed backwards.
Mm-hmm.
And with that saying that, I'm going with Jericho.
Okay.
Like I could even see, like I heard this and I can't get it out of my mind, but Andretti has gotten the tar kicked out of him so much by everyone in JAS. I think he joins JAS, turns on Starks.
Oh, please don't let him in JAS.
I mean, there's a reason why it was changed from everyone banned from ringside to just JAS is banned from ringside.
Yeah. Okay.
It's either that or it's going to be Big Show because Jericho's trying to take the Jericho trademark back. I don't think this isn't going to be a clean finish. I think Jericho wins by shenanigans.
Oh, Big Show joining. Paul White, the Big Show, joins JS. Oh, that would be cool.
That would be freaking tits right there. All right, Rich Southwood, who are you going with, brother?
When I think back of Jericho feuds within AEW, they all seem to last a very long time.
Yeah.
And they all seem to have multiple matches. So for that reason, I think I'm leaning towards Jericho as well.
Okay.
I would like to see Starks win, but I think in the grand scheme of things, if you want Starks to really be put down and have to come back, really chase, then you have him go down here by something like Andretti turning on him or Jericho happening, something like that, something big. And it's Revolution. Like I haven't heard of any particular big surprises that are planned.
Yeah.
Tony Khan is going to put something in there. I have a feeling. So this would be a good opportunity in order to do that.
Okay.
Maybe it's not Big Show. Maybe it's Captain Insano. You never know.
Ooh, Captain Insano would be good.
That would be cool.
I wouldn't mind seeing Captain Insano showing
And then we get an appearance from Adam Sandler as Bobby Boucher.
That's a little bit too far.
No, it's not far enough. Goofy wrestling for life.
He is the manager of Jericho.
Here's some high quality H2O.
You can do it. Let's go to our next match, and that is going to be the Trios title, the Elite of the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega versus the House of Black. Canada Dry, you go first. What is your money lock on this?
I would love to see House of Black win this, but unfortunately, I can't see the Elite losing that title just yet.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, I'm locking in the Elite.
Okay. Joseph Graham, who are you going with?
I'm right there with you, Canada Dry. Like my heart says House of Black, but my head says the Elite.
Yeah.
And that's who I'm picking.
Yeah.
I mean, in my world, like, I don't know if you want to talk about this, but I think there's a special person who shows up after this match, potentially.
Who?
So, I think Punk. That might be the big surprise. He doesn't have to come back and wrestle, but I think he can start laying them seeds
That would be really cool.
for a match. Even because I heard a report that the plan is for FTR to take the titles off of the Guns at some point.
Yeah.
So it could easily be the Elite who represent Tony Khan versus Punk and FTR who are disgruntled with the company.
If FTR are trolling us badly, they did a great job, but that's the troll of the year. If you ask me.
I mean, I'm not saying it's a positive. I'm saying, but that's a route that could happen.
Yeah.
But then again, I would also say that the Elite versus CM Punk and FTR don't need the trios titles either. But
yeah, that's true. That's very true. Lord Rich Southwood, who are you proclaiming on this fine day?
Proclamations.
My proclamation is I believe House of Black is going to win because I don't think that you can bury them again. I just don't think you can. I think that the Elite and Kenny Omega are fine without titles. And if you want to do CMFTR, this is the perfect way because they don't need the belts in order. It should be a grudge match. There shouldn't be titles on the line anyways. So I think House of Black's going to do it tonight.
Okay.
You know,
they got to have some sort of titles switches, I think this is one of them.
If you're right, I'm very glad to be wrong because I'll be like, yeah, I'm wrong.
See, the thing is I love the Elite too. Like I'm rocking the Young Bucks. Like I would love for them to win, but I just don't see how you bury House of Black because everyone since they introduced the trios titles, everyone's been saying House of Black's low. Yeah. And I mean, and the Elite's had a couple of defenses. They're already 2-time champs. Like they've already padded their accolade book a little bit here. So why not put someone else over?
Absolutely. Yeah.
I mean, I agree with you. I would love for that to happen.
Yeah. And I just have to be devil's advocate since you guys both picked Elite anyways. I have to be contrarian.
This could be the pick that gets Joseph Graham his wings.
Yeah.
It could be. Or it could be the pick to get me my wings.
Oh, all right. Well,
I'll gladly buy your wings if that happens.
I'll share them with you if that happens. If this is the deciding vote, I will share my wings that you buy me.
Yeah.
Because we will all celebrate in the winning and the happiness.
Yes. So here's my pick. You had such an amazing 7-match series with Death Triangle and the Young Bucks, and that was the peak. What more can you do with the Elite that hasn't already been done in those 7 matches? Jack squat. You can't do anything. They have hit their acme. They are at the very pinnacle. Right now, it needs to go somewhere else. I'm going with House of Black because it's going to be Punk TR that is going to cost the Elite.
That would be very cool.
Yeah. There's going to be
but
a big
you
loss.
could also go the other route, and you could have the Elite try and get the belts back.
True. Very true. And the chase is always better than, the chase is always more satisfying than the actual getting it. So, all right, let's go to our next match. It's going to be a doozy because we are talking about the ladies. How you doing, ladies? We're talking about Soraya, Jamie Hayter, the champion, and Ruby Soho in a 3-way.
Ooh, a 3-way, you say?
That's what I said. I'm like, oh, hey, how you doing? Let's go with Joseph Graham first. Joseph Graham, what's your money on?
I have Jamie Hayter retaining.
Okay.
I think the bigger match is going to be at this the AEW match or show when they have over in the UK. I think that's where they could pull the title switch for Soraya.
Okay. Cool. Rich Southwood?
I think that Hayter probably retains as well. I think this match is just to further storyline.
Okay. I gotta say this. It's going to be Jamie Hayter as well, but it's going to be Jamie Hayter because Ruby Soho is going to. She's going to side with the outsiders, and it's going to take someone else coming in and possibly evening up the score, and I think that's Thunder Rosa. I think Thunder Rosa makes an appearance and comes in because she's homegrown as well. Well, I mean, not really, but
You know what would be weird about that though? It's like they don't get along, so that would be weird.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
But
to
what
see
if it
Thunder
was?
Rosa and Britt Baker on the same team?
Yeah, I don't buy that at all. I don't buy that at all. What if it was a returning Cheetah? Because she had that heat with Saraya and Tony Storm when she picked Tony Storm, and she is a homegrown. So she came in after Ruby turns to equal it out.
Yeah.
If they're not going to turn her heel, that's the best way to do it, right?
Rich, I agree with you storyline wise, but it doesn't seem like they're doing that because they haven't included her in anything. Like,
but that's what would make it a surprise, though, right?
Yeah. But I don't see it happening though.
Yeah.
Could be Riho.
I mean, yeah, she's been involved too. She just beat Tony Storm on Dynamite, of course, because she always goes over. I don't know why I thought that.
I'm right there
Silly
with you.
boy.
I thought for sure that Riho was losing that match. So
I was like, how do you not put over any heels on the Go Home show?
yeah,
that's why we had a lot of low ratings.
Yeah, I was like, good Lord, I still won my match. Like, knock on wood, but geez Louise.
It was a bloodbath. Canada Dry, who are you going with?
I really want to see Saraya become the women's champion, but I feel it's too soon.
Yeah.
I think Joseph Graham hit the nail on the head when he said in the UK, look for Saraya to become the new AEW Women's Champion.
Yeah. And that's going to be a banger between her and Hayter.
Oh, yeah.
Two Brits, two nationals going at it in England. Oh,
so I'm going with Jamie Hayter.
Okay. So let's go to our next match. We can't have a death match unless it's originally from Texas. That's right. The Texas death match between Jon Moxley and Hangman Adam Page. Thank God this is not a promo battle because that would already be decided even before they stepped into the ring. Let's go Lord Rich Southwood first. Who are you going with in the Texas death match?
I think this might be the hardest match to predict on the whole pay-per-view.
Yeah.
I agree with you on that one.
I am so torn. I'm of two minds. One, Moxley wins because of heel turn.
Yeah.
And BCC goes on a tear.
Yeah.
Or Hangman wins and Mox finally gets the vacation that he was going to take.
Yep. No thanks to the Elite and CM.
Right. Yes. I'm going to go Hangman.
Okay.
I'm going to go Hangman.
Okay. I am going with Jon Moxley. I think because Blackpool Combat Club wins in the pre-show, I think is going to predicate who wins in this match. And I think, in all honesty, it's probably going to be, I think it's going to be Jon Moxley. I think he just, he needs to go full heel. I want to see him, Claudio, and Wheels as a trio going after the Trios Championship. I think that would be a balls out move.
Oh my God. Think about BCC versus House of Black in a series of Trios titles matches.
Oh God. Gives me shivers. Shiver me.
I know.
Canada Dry, who are you going with?
I'm going with Hangman Adam Page.
Okay.
Because it's the safe pick because Hangman has one down on Jon Moxley, and this would be perfect 50-50 booking. So
no, they're 50. They're 1-1 right now.
No, not you. Not accounting the original one that knocked Hangman's brains out.
That's what started the whole thing.
You got two Mox.
Yeah, because Moxley got the little schoolyard pin.
Yeah.
Oh,
so he's up 2-1 on him.
So if Mox wins, you got him up
3-1.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm thinking to get this full 50-50 booking, I'm going with the Hangman.
Okay. Joseph Graham, who's your money lock on?
I agree with you, Rich. Like this, I had the hardest time picking this, but I'm going with Mox. I think there's more.
Wow,
money.
3-1. You're thinking he goes up 3-1. Buries Hangman.
Yeah, I think there's more money and more storytelling in the spiraling of Adam Page than there is with him winning. Personally,
Yeah.
like that's what I
But
think.
they
I just
did that to death.
yeah, but I mean, where does he go from here if he wins?
Well, they did tease a little bit him rejoining the Elite.
Yeah, I mean, but once again, if he loses here, we can still get there.
Yeah.
With a little bit more of him spiring out, and then his friends coming back to save the day for him.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean, Hangman is from Texas, right?
Yeah.
And Moxley's from Cincinnati. It's not a Cincinnati death match. It's a Texas death match. And to be honest, Moxley lost the last Texas death match he was in against Lance Archer for the IWGP United States title,
That's true.
which was on a Dynamite.
So great job playing devil's advocate there, Rich.
Let's go to our next match. Holy cow. Let's go to our next match.
And we're going overtime, but who cares? Let's get
Yeah,
this.
who cares? Who cares? Stay with us.
The
everybody.
people need our advice.
Yeah.
They need the money picks.
Yeah. Well, here we go.
got to get them hyped up for the pay-per-view. We are the pre-show to the pre-show.
We are the pre-show of the pre-show.
We're the pregame of the pregame of the pregame.
So here we go. TNT Championship. The TNT Ring of Honor World TV Champion, the King of Television, Samoa Joe, versus some guy named Wardlow who doesn't have a man bun anymore. I'm going to go first. I'm going Samoa Joe. No, I'm just kidding.
Wow.
I'm going Wardlow.
She's coming to me.
I'm going Wardlow. I love Samoa Joe. I've been a Samoa Joe fan for many, 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 many years since Ring of Honor. I love Joe. I think he is probably the most underrated guy in the ring at all times. I think he doesn't get the props he deserves. But Wardlow, because you have Hobbs. Hobbs is a heel. You need to have a face. And, you know, what better feel-good story than Wardlow overcoming Joe and maybe shaving the rest of Joe's head? I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. But I'm going with Wardlow. Yeah, I'm going with Wardlow. So, Canada Dry, who is your money pick?
Okay, so I've already done my lock of the week, so I guess I'm making this my zip strip tie of the week.
Okay.
Zip it in. This is Wardlow's win. But my question for you guys, does he grow the hair back since he made it so special in the story?
No. Takes too long.
I mean,
He's not Canadian. He doesn't have access to that Canadian water like you do, where you shaved your head and then like 2 days later it was fully grown. He's a big old afro. I don't think he does. I don't think he does. I think at this point, you know, because I don't know how much longer he's going to hold that belt. I think Hobbs might take it Wednesday.
That would be the shortest. I can't see that.
Yeah. It could be a fight, though. Could be a fight for a couple months. Just let him go at it. Just let him tear the house down. Joseph Graham, who are you going with? What's your money lock?
okay, since Canada Dry can't do it, this is my lock of the night. I'm going with Wardlow.
Okay.
I just with the emphasis of ROH
Yeah.
on AEW television, I think great way split up get the titles off of one guy so two people can run two shows.
You know, this next prediction show, we need an animated lock.
On it. I'm going to write down animated lock.
While you're at it, fix the Joke of the Week logo.
All right, what's the matter with the Joke of the Week logo?
It's just another effing podcast on there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got to change that too. Okay.
I'll tell you what, this could low-key could be the match of the night. Like, these two just going at it. Like, it's got that potential. I mean, I don't know if it's going to happen with all the other matches on this card, but it definitely has the potential.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Rich Southwood, grace us with your pick, please.
Of course, it would be my pleasure, Mr. JFB. Wardlow is going to get this. He's going over Joe. Joe's going to be helping build up and being that veteran presence for ROH. I agree 100% with Golden Graham on that. And I think it's silly with how many people you have on a roster to have anyone be a double champion for more than a month, to be honest, because there's just too many mouths to feed and too many people you can get over with that belt. And saying that, I think that he drops it on a Wednesday to Hobbs, because now you can make Wardlow like the saddest person in the world. And then that gives way to rage.
Yeah.
And then that against like the Book of Hobbs, and I could see them going all through the summer and like it coming to a head at like All Out.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's what I want to see out of this. It's so exciting to think of the possibilities of what they could do.
Yeah.
And like Hobbs is great, is so much better in the ring, but Wardlow too is so dynamic. Like he can do the Hurricane Ranas, he can do the Swanton. So like you're going to get that two huge men, but you're going to get one of them that can really go on a whole different level. It's going to bring a new element to it as well. I'm definitely looking forward to this match tonight. And I almost think that maybe Wardlow debuts a new finisher tonight.
Ooh.
I hope so. Like, I hate the Powerbomb Symphony.
Yeah.
I don't hate it.
Lord, every time JP says Lord Rich Southwood, I think of Hedonism Bot from Futurama. No,
Hello, everyone.
Oh my.
Ooh.
Just put some oil all over my body.
TryBackShaves.com. Yes.
We have two more matches left, and that, of course, is the 4-way tag team. It's going to be the Guns, the Acclaimed, Lethal, and Jeff Jarrett, Orange Cassidy, and Danhausen. The Guns are your AEW World Tag Team Champions. So the question goes to Canada Dry. Who you going with?
I'm going with the Gun Club.
Yeah.
Just because it seems a little too early to take the belts off them. Them losing the titles now would be a shame. And like you said earlier, it's all about the chase.
Yeah.
And I felt that was the problem with the Acclaimed winning the titles.
Yeah.
I wanted them to chase it.
Yeah.
And them chasing the titles now is perfect to me.
Yeah, absolutely. Joseph Graham, who you going with?
This is another hard match to choose for me because I don't know. Like, I want to say the Acclaimed, but like Canada Dry said, it's kind of short to take the titles off the Guns.
Yeah.
But I want to go with the Acclaimed.
Okay.
Ooh, looks like we're getting some wings over
That
there.
is getting some wingy dingies.
Oh, some wings.
Wings are delicious.
Lord Rich Southwood, who is your money pick?
It's going on the Gun Club.
Yeah.
This is their first title defense.
Yeah.
They're not, and
That's a shame. What this tag division has fallen to.
I mean, I don't mind them holding on to the belts for a little bit. I don't think they're going to have like a 6-month reign or anything like that. I think they'll drop it maybe even before Double or Nothing. But it's going to be them. And that's why they have these 4 participants or the other 3 tag teams in here, just so that way Acclaim doesn't have to take the pin, doesn't have to look bad. They can save face.
You know,
I mean, Danhausen's probably going to take the pin.
Orange Cassidy and Danhausen, when Orange finally loses that All-Atlantic title, I'd love to see Danhausen and Cassidy really be a legit team and go after the belts.
Orangehausen.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go with the Guns. It doesn't make sense taking the belt off of them. You know, I have a feeling it's gonna be someone has to chase them, and I think it's I don't know if it's FTR, I don't know who it's going to be, but somebody's going to have to chase them. Taking it off of them just destroys their credibility, and you don't want to destroy the credibility of a team that is champion. And I mean, that's horrible booking right there. That's Vince McMahon booking. That's how Vince would book it. So
I mean, you say it doesn't make sense, but I would argue some of TK's decisions here as of late really haven't made sense. So
yeah, he's not that bad. Oh.
Yeah, he's
got to build stars.
Yeah, I mean, he very well is in a better position booking wise than Vince was in the last 15 years. You know, is he a perfect booker? No, not even close. Is he a better booker than Vince McMahon?
Is he a better booker than Booker?
He's better booker than Booker. All right. about time. That leads us to our final match of the night. It is going to be for the AEW World Championship, a 60-minute, good Lord, 60 minutes. 60 minutes.
Yeah, this is
Iron Man
That's a
match.
heck of a match, dude.
It's going to be a
60
60-man battle royale.
So pretty much everyone. in
You
AEW
can't do that.
ROH
Dallas would die.
Dallas would have a hard
He
time.
would have a heart attack or an aneurysm and just plop over dead.
What you're saying is this is AEW's version of World War III, is what we're talking.
Basically, yeah,
Now,
that's
Rich
what it
Southwood, Hedonism Bot. He,
Yes.
you need to just change your name to Hedonism Bot next time around. Next, Dallas has some standards. He doesn't just like any men.
Well, I know that.
He's very selective. So 60 men, he'd probably like 4 of them.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm going to go a little bit higher on the percentage there.
Have you not paid attention to what he says in the chat?
I'm going to say, based on the chat alone, I have to say it's way more than 4.
Well, it's not a large number.
Okay.
I don't know. I think it's a pretty huge number. that man loves.
Love you, Dally.
Yeah, we love you, Dally.
Hey, let's move on.
Okay, so it's a world championship between MJF and Bryan Danielson. Canada Dry, you go first. Who are you picking?
Unfortunately, I have to pick MJF because is this his first defense, right?
Yeah.
You can't
No. He defended against Ricky Starks at Winter Is Coming.
Oh, that's true.
feel like that's a legit defense.
No.
I mean, he put the belt on the line.
It was, but this is his first big.
It's his first pay-per-view defense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't see him losing this match. So yeah, I'm going MJF.
Okay. Joseph Graham, who is your lock? What are you betting the money on?
Unfortunately, MJF.
Yeah.
It sucks. Like, Brian, I've already seen him lose enough high-profile matches. Like, I wish beyond all wishes that he would win this.
Yeah.
Honestly, like, I haven't been impressed with MJF as champion.
Yeah.
Like, I get it, that's his character, but coming off of the champions we had before him, he's just like, and I'm confused. Like, I don't understand. Am I supposed to hate him? Am I supposed to have sympathy for this man? I don't know.
Yeah. That is the unfortunate truth. Rich Southwood, who you going with? What's your money on?
So I have been saving my money a lot of the pay-per-view until this match, and I am putting on the money lock
On Bryan Danielson.
on MJF, a generational talent.
Say it like Hedonism Bot.
A generational talent. Ooh.
Ooh.
No, it's his first pay-per-view defense. He's on a reign of terror. I do agree that Danielson has put over a lot of other people in high-profile matches, but I think that's because he wants to, not because he has to.
Yeah.
Or he's okay with it at least, and that's partly because of his age. I think that you have to continue to sell MJF as the biggest bad person in all of AEW. To Canada Dry's, or to you guys' point of, are you supposed to like him? Are you supposed to hate him? That's his whole MO. Is he tries to get into your head by making you feel bad for him, and then he turns around and shows you, hey, I'm a dick. Remember? Like, that's what he does every single time to every single opponent. Now, he does the mind games in different ways, but it's always the same game plan.
Yeah.
So, to me, he's just doing the same thing.
Yep, absolutely. Aaron, Hedonism boy for the win. Oh, who let that guy on the comments?
Hedonism boy.
I thought we screened these comments.
Here's the thing. I don't necessarily agree with how Tony Khan has booked MJF. As Joseph Graham said, sometimes you have to be, you're made to feel sorry for him. Heels aren't made to be sorry. They're made to be hated. Perfect example, Dollywood hates MJF, which shows that MJF is doing the right thing, which is
He's so mean.
yeah. If you can make Dollywood, who loves everyone, hate you, You are a great heel.
Well,
period.
she's a big babyface supporter. We all know this.
That is true. That is true. But I like the way they're booking MJF. I don't want to see him every week defending the title. That's not who he is. That's not how they should book him. He should only truly wrestle when it comes down to a pay-per-view. The chase for it has been amazing. And it sucks if it was anybody else other than MJF, Danielson would take it in a landslide. But it's MJF. They're booking him like Hogan from the 80s. That's what makes this so freaking amazing, is that you have to pay $50 to go see MJF. And that's my lock. I'm going MJF.
Didn't you already do your lock? You got to do your zip strip now.
Yeah, I got to do my zip strip. My yellow and blue make green.
Well, and honestly, what other way to legitimize MJF than to go over than Danielson in a 60-minute Iron Man match?
Yeah.
There's no better way to legitimize him as a legit wrestler and someone who should be world champion.
Yeah.
I disagree. It's only if this match is booked right. If it's him pulling out a ring and punching him in the head or some other cheat, it's going to be a letdown for me. Like, if you're going to do this Iron Man match, it's got to be a legit
right.
And I know MJF can do it because goddamn, his match with him and Jungle Boy at Revolution, at Full Gear 2 years ago was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So I know he has it in.
So that being said, we all picked MJF. How much would we all pop if Bryan Danielson pulled off the win? It would just
I'd pop like a madman.
I would be completely shocked at the audible.
Yeah.
Because I don't see MJF losing it until right before he possibly leaves.
Yeah. Because he's not a transitional champion.
No.
That world championship should not be transitional. And it has been used that way before. Hangman Page was a transitional champion. Yeah, he defended it a lot more, but he didn't have it for very long. What was it, 3, 4, 5 months that he had the belt? I mean, that's bullshit. You should not. Your world championship should go on for 8 months. But
I think they go by more how many defenses that you have as opposed to length of time sometimes. Yeah. And Hangman was a workhorse champion. He wrestled a lot as champion. So maybe that's why his reign was shorter.
Yeah.
Is it bad that I forgot who beat Hangman Page for the title?
Oh.
Now, could CM Punk play into this too?
Of course.
Anything's possible.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, could you imagine if Punk comes back and aligns with MJF and they just do like the 2-man power trip from WWE days?
What? Listen, what?
Be the bad guy.
What if Punk, FTR, and Pinnacle rejoin like with MJF and they do like a new Pinnacle or like a new 4 Horsemen or whatever? CM Punk, MJF, FTR.
Yeah,
that would be cool. And honestly, like I would make Wardlow be the one that built up to tear him down.
Yeah,
you have the rest of the year to do it.
Yep,
that's what I would do.
All right, we're running late here. Let's get in our advertising and end the damn show.
Okay, damn it. That's our show, ladies and gentlemen. We've gone over, but it was for a good reason. It's Revolution. It's a huge pay-per-view. So if you want to find out how to get involved with AFW, our prediction league, because we are predicting for Revolutions, a lot of belts on the line for AFW, you can go to youtube.com/FN Wrestling, click like and subscribe, or you can go to FNWrestling.com, go all the way down, and then on our social media links, that will connect you to our Facebook group for AFW. You can join the boys there. You can join AFW. You can predict. You can win belts. You can cut promos. You can compete against all 4 of us. We are all members of AFW. If you like wrestling merch and you want to support the show, what better way to support the show than sporting yourself a slamming hot tee, the effing wrestling tee. We have the Wrestling with the Paranormal. Natalia Markova, she is the face of effing wrestling, and man.
And we got our new Kool-Aid shirts.
You do have Kool-Aid.
So
shirts.
Cool.
The cult of personality.
Yes. So
I just want to say I love the purple Wrestling with the Paranormal. Yep. Like I have 3 shirts of my own right now, and that's like probably next up on the list. I'll be asking for that for my birthday here coming up.
Kool-Aid cult shirts. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm ordering 2 right after this. So ProWrestlingTees.com/effing wrestling. If you like old school wrestling, and I know that you do, we are huge fans of adorable Adrian Adonis. And in order for you to go and get that shirt, you have to go to ProWrestlingTees.com/Adrian Adonis, where you can go ahead and get the adorable Adrian Adonis flipping you the bird t-shirt. Now, all that being said, if you are on iTunes and you listen to us, leave us a 5-star review. And if you do, I'll read it on the air. Go to Spotify, Stitcher, wherever. Leave us 5-star reviews. It helps get us out.
Make sure
into
you like the
world.
show. If you're watching now, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button.
Heck yeah. Click like and subscribe. It's not that hard, and you will never be left in the dark.
Leave us
Click the
comments.
bell for
Tell us how we did.
notifications too, so that way you know when we go live.
Hell yeah. So on behalf of Canada Drive, on behalf of the effing Social Security, Joseph Graham, on behalf of Lord Rich Southwood, I am the JFB.
And remember, just keep fighting.
Ding, ding.
Oh.
Yeah.
This has been an effing worldwide media production. You can find us on all social media platforms like Facebook, Twitter, and others. Head over to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/effing wrestling. And while you're there, click like and subscribe. Want some swag? Head to our store at ProWrestlingTees.com/effing wrestling. You can find all these links and much more at our awesome website, effingwrestling.com. As the JFB always says, you can book it.